Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What's going on, Ringsiders? Your boy Marcus Hernandez is back with another episode of Inside the Ring with. I'm with the Zombie King. I'm with Knit Ram. You already know we sit down with some wrestlers. We like to discuss their lives and see what they want to do in the future with their careers. Today we got a special guest we're excited to talk to. We're excited to just sit down and hear the story and the career of a personal, hopefully maybe champion soon at GCW, guys. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to speak it into existence.
Right.
But we are here with the moonwalking, elbow dropping, DDT giving, pop king of wrestling out of Las Vegas, Nevada. The NJ live show experience at the Tropicana. We are here with the one and only Santana Jackson.
Let's go. There we
What's
go.
going on, man? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Just living the life.
Hell yeah. Thank you for taking time to do this, sitting down with us and speaking your career of wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you guys for inviting me. You know, I love it. I love to kind of spit a little something out there.
Definitely.
Hell yeah, definitely. Before we get into it, we just like to ask everybody that gets on the show, just real quick, outside of wrestling, who is Santana Jackson?
Mr. Multi-talent. I mean, I do a little bit of everything, man. For a lot of the Michael stuff, I'm an artist. I like doing artwork and drawing different Dragon Ball Z characters, cartoon characters. I love performing. I do, a lot of dance stuff besides just the Michael. I used to break dance, so it's one of my favorite things to do. I rap. I like doing hip hop, R&B stuff, freestyling. Man, a little bit of everything, but I like music. Always been into music, so I've been R&B, hip hop type of dude. Had a group at one time. We used to go around and tour and freestyle here and there. My rap name used to be
No.
It's like, I was like, yeah, no one knows I rap, so I never really said that to anybody. I used to freestyle hip hop.
Nice.
Have a little fun with all that.
Nice.
Okay, that's dope. A lot of people don't know, and my next question for you is a lot of people don't know, but how does a Puerto Rican kid from Brooklyn become Michael Jackson?
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know how to tell you. I mean, I was looking for work one day. I mean, I loved Michael since I was 6 years old, so I used to dance to his stuff all the time. Like Michael was, I love the music. I didn't really quite understand a lot of the lyrics, but I knew the music played and made me dance no matter what I was doing. But I went to Florida one day and went to this Bond Jewelers. It was a jewelry store, and they were looking for a sign holder, someone to hold a sign, and for 5 hours, get paid like $10 an hour or something silly. They were like, oh, but we got a sign holder that does a moonwalk and all this crazy stuff, and he looks great. I'm like, oh yeah. So I went and bought a costume, got a wig, got glasses, a mask, because I didn't know how to do makeup at the time. So I had a whole mask on, glasses, wig, hat, shebang. And I went out there, started dancing, moonwalking, drawing them a lot of attention. And I think one day they made like $35,000 just from me drawing people in. So yeah, I was like, oh, so I did good. I never got a raise, but it was cool. It was cool.
Damn.
That got me started, and I started going through I realized I was getting pretty good at it, and there was these shows, these competitions, talent shows. And my friends like, you should go, and it was like at a drag show somewhere. And I'm like, I don't care, let's go, let's do it. I went there and won. I did Billie Jean and won, and all the guys are like, we got our first straight boy performing. I'm like, I want to stay that way. It was like all everyone was so cool there. It's like it felt comfortable. I would show up, and every weekend I would perform, and to the point they gave me a day that I could just do a whole show. So I went there, did like a whole performance,
that's awesome
stuff, and started picking up.
That's awesome.
I went to the beach, started performing on the beach too. So it was like the beach really helped me get started before I came.
What was the hardest move you had to learn trying to impersonate Michael Jackson?
It was this dance step. It was I had a mentor, so when I came to Vegas, I had a guy who taught me. He looked like Michael Jackson, like Michael Jackson going to court. He looked just like Michael. He taught me some steps. I was doing the opposite. I was going like from the right, and it was from to the left. Like it's like some leg movements, a simple leg movement. It took me so long to get this thing. Now I can do it both ways. I can do the left or the right. You know, but
Yeah, man. It's always the little things.
every time I messed up, I can hear my mentor yelling at me like that.
Definitely.
Mentor for doing your impersonation. Who's your mentor? Who can say that they trained Santana Jackson in the ring?
Well, he passed away. He was a awesome mentor of mine. His name was Lane Lassiter. I'll respect him forever. Like he taught me a lot more when it came to the mic stuff. I mean, I'm part of MJ Live. I started homeless in the street when I came to Vegas. So I met him. He helped improve myself, getting trophies. I won Entertainer of the Year, Performer of the Year, Volunteer of the Year for all the charity events I was doing. And I thank him for that because he helped me improve, get the look I got now, right? So I wouldn't have this before. I'd just be Puerto Rican with the curly hair and glasses I had on. I'll show you a picture, but hold on, let me go grab it. It's right here. This is my mentor, and I keep him in my room. When you see, you see what I mean about how much he looked like.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It was scary hanging around when everyone was like, "Is that really Michael?" I'm like, "Yeah,
me.
Yeah, it is."
Yeah, exactly.
It would have fooled me.
But no, he was an amazing guy. He taught me a lot of stuff, and before he passed away. We was friends for a good 4 years, 4 or 5 years, and I learned a lot of things from him. I mean, I brought him out of his shell, made him start dancing. And
you're the only. Are there current? You're the only MJ Live performer, correct? Or like, if you have a sick day, do you have a backup? Okay.
I mean, it's two of us. I'm the backup. If anything, that they want to consider that, I'm backup. But I get my own days on Monday. I work every Monday and I work every other Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
The other Michael's is greedy.
Hey man, spotlight. It's all about that spotlight, right?
Challenge him to a match.
Hey, but I mean, if you really think about it, we're sitting down talking to you and not him. So that's
there we go.
When did the wrestling start? When did you decide to pick that up?
Man, I love wrestling. Like since I was a kid. Same thing with Michael. I grew up watching him. My little brother could tell you because I threw him around everywhere. Check out the Kurt Angle move. Belly to belly. He hated that shit. But no, I came out of Vegas. So like I said, I started homeless out here. Worked my way up. I got hired by the MJ Live show. The other Michael that's that works with me. He's the one that pulled me in and told me, "Hey, you want to work?" I was like, "Of course." So I hooked up with them, and that took me off the street. And then I made a little bit of money. My brother was like, "Hey, there's a wrestling company out here called FSW, Future Stars of Wrestling." And I didn't know there was wrestling classes, period. I didn't think anything about it. And I was like, I love wrestling, but I never thought I'd be a wrestler. So I went there, signed up for it, started taking classes. The manager there, Joe DeFalco, he was like, "Oh, so you're Michael Jackson at the MJ Live show?" I'm like, "Yeah," so I can't get too freaked up over here. You know what I'm saying? Can't mess me up too much.
Yeah.
I got to dance the next day.
Why does Michael have a black eye? Don't worry.
And then he's like, "Yeah, right. No, it's okay. I'm wearing my glasses the whole time." No, so he's like, "Yeah, you got to come and wrestle as Michael one day at this Beers and Body Slams or something like that." I was like, I don't know about doing it as Michael because I was like, I only do it for the show as Michael. I wanted to wrestle as myself, and maybe do some Jackson moves while wrestling. And he was like, "No, I got to come as Michael, full gimmick, everything." I was like, "Okay." I came in one day and I got to think of a move. That's what the Moonwalk DDT was created. So I was sitting there for days. I got one of those punching bags. Come back at you, the little pole ones. I was trying to figure out something to do with it. I was grabbing and locking and all different type of dancing with it and figuring that I did the moonwalk and I did the DDT. I was like, "That's it. That's what I'm doing right there." And then I hit it on the one guy's and then I did the King Pop elbow drop and that was it.
Yeah.
I got stuck doing that.
That's wrestling. You do one thing good. That's your trademark.
So,
quick question.
Oh yeah. Hey,
so as soon as
just a quick question.
You gonna go Zombie King?
You said when you made your appearance as Michael Jackson, would you think if you would made your appearance as yourself or the gimmick you would have thought of? Do you think you would have been more nervous doing that, or was it easier coming and doing your Michael Jackson gimmick?
I think it was easier being Michael because it's like wearing a mask. It's like I'm not me. I'm not myself. Just like it's like I look at it. It's two different Michaels I portray. I portrayed a Michael in the stage who's singing and dancing, who's giving me that like Michael Jackson realness, then I give you that Michael that's a wrestler. That's completely different from that Michael on stage. I'll still give you your dance and entertaining, but it's also a fight move or something I'm going to hit you with in the end.
Nice.
How do you sit there and determine like how to separate theater Michael versus wrestling Michael?
I think I'm always wrestling Michael. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even on stage, I mean, my announcements like, "Are you guys ready?" And I'm like, oh, "Hold on, slow down. Relax. Are you guys ready? I love you." You get back to Michael voice. I forgot I get into wrestling voice. What's up, guys? And like, that's what he really sounds like. Yeah, this is the real Michael voice.
Was there when you did the wrestling, was there any like backlash from the MJ Live, like the producers like, nah, you can't do that because you can't get hurt. You're like a liability.
Not really. I mean, my boss actually liked it. I thought I would get in trouble for it. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be an issue, and he turned around and he loved it. It was like, "Oh, that's great. Make sure you throw MJ Live behind it." I'm like, okay, make sure I'm at the show. Yeah, he's MJ Live. That way they come see it and give more promotion.
For the backing,
since I do a lot more traveling, I promote.
Yeah.
So when the Moonwalk DDT, when it went viral on Facebook as it did, because that was my first introduction to you, I was like, "This is awesome." Is that when all your booking for wrestling, like, was everyone just starting hitting you up at a random, or was it more like organized for you?
Like crazy. Like I was still training. I was getting trained by Jake the Snake and D'Lo Brown and Disco Inferno and all these guys. So I was still like in the middle of training. So it was just like I'm out a year in me. And it was like, it's time to go and wrestle. I'm like, I'm not ready, but let's do it. And I pretty much learned on the road. So it was like all my training came from being on the road.
Have you gotten like any bad heat since you've been doing this for what 5-6 years now, correct? Have you gotten any bad heat doing the Michael Jackson look?
Well, I got one thing. I fought Joey Janela, and we had this big old fight at like this outside arena area. It was like a second floor. So I hit him a little bit, knock him down, leave him on a table and chair, and I run upstairs and I grab a baby, a little fake baby with a blanket on his head and hanging off the balcony, doing the whole and I'm yelling at his ear. I'm like, go get him. I toss him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just dropped her. Everyone got mad. They're like, oh, you dropped the baby off the balcony. That's what Michael did.
Yeah,
like, no, actually,
it was on purpose.
Off the balcony and at somebody.
There's a difference.
There's a difference there. I threw him. Michael didn't drop him. Michael still held him and brought him in. Me, I threw his ass. Sorry. I threw him. He landed on Joey. Joey went through a table and chair. It was great. It was a good moment. But ever since then, a lot of Michael impersonators or tribute artists reached out to me. He's like, what are you doing? You're making Michael look bad. I said, no, I'm not. That was actually a pretty cool spot. Everyone laughed and had a good time.
Yeah.
All right, relax. You guys done worse. You seen Scary Movie, right? They tore into Michael.
No, they really did. They kind of disrespected Michael a little bit. If you
really a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'm like, if you worry about what I'm doing, you just go ahead and attack them.
You've wrestled a lot of people in your career, a lot of great guys, honestly, too. I mean, speaking of one, Carlito, you wrestled a Puerto Rican legend. You're Puerto Rican yourself. How was that? What was that experience like, sharing the ring with him?
That's crazy. It's like I'm watching these guys growing up. I've seen this guy shoot apple and spit in people's faces many a time. He spit in my face, and it was like great. I was like, I got spitted on by this guy. Who loves to get spit on by? Who wants to say that? But it was just like a thing. It was like, man, this is a guy I watched growing up, and I get to have the honor to be in a ring with this guy and do my skit for him. And man, it was an amazing moment. It was just like, damn, I was too busy like. I could. So the one part of me is like,
course,
the schoolgirl screaming, "Oh my God, big fangirl!" The other part of me is the professional, like, go on and do this. You, mama say, mama sada, makusa. I don't care if you black or white.
That's awesome. Well, question. Go ahead, Margaret.
Go ahead.
I'm done.
Oh, well, like Mark was saying, though, you shared the ring with Carlito, you shared the ring with Joey Janela, you shared the ring with Effie, you shared the ring with Speedball Mike Bailey, you shared the ring with Matt Cardona himself. Is there a certain opponent though that you're most proud of?
That's
like,
great.
Was there the one opponent that you just sit there and you're like, I got to do that?
I take every match as an honor. Every person I get to fight is a privilege for me. Like everyone comes and brings a different thing to the table, whether they're a headliner or name or not name. These guys are all amazing. They do great things. So it's an honor for me to wrestle everyone. So I mean, it's great that I got to wrestle these WWE superstars, these legends, and Hall of Famers in the future. But I think everybody is equal to me, and I think they're all just amazing. amazing talent. I mean, there's one I can say I will give him his props. It's Mike Bailey. Wrestling with him, I didn't learn a lot. You know what I mean? Like a lot from him within just that match. I learned how to find myself a little more and how to really sell to this crowd. Like we talked, you know, he taught me something. So, but like I said, with everybody, I learned something. I learned something from everyone I fought. JTG, I learned with him. I learned from how to take certain moves or how to get a slam. You know, Effie is another entertainer, different. You know, everyone's different. Everyone has a different type of style. Effie's amazing too. He's like the gay Hulk Hogan in the industry. Yes, brother. I love you, Effie. I love you. But yeah, I mean, like everybody's just amazing. It's just you get to show off different. I get to be different in every match. It's not always simply the same thing. It's always something different.
When did the idea of the werewolf mask come?
It was a Thriller thing. It was actually Halloween, and I already do it at work. I turn into the wolf at work, and I put the wolf mask on and the Thriller jacket on. I come out, dance with the crew, and the whole dance routine, Thriller, and then I change back to myself. I was like, man, why don't I bring that into the ring? One day, I think I threw it underneath the ring with the jacket and mask, and I had someone just like clobber me. Hey, I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna try this out one day. Just see. I'm just some simple stuff. I don't think I even had a full set yet for that, like the 3 hits of doom or whatever. So I was just like, I'm just gonna come in, clothesline you, back elbow, slam you, and throw the king of pop elbow. There we go. That's it. Now it's a spear and clothesline. Yeah, now it changes. It evolves as time goes by. In other words, but yeah, I mean, it turned into the wolf one day, and the crowd lost their freaking mind. And actually, it was at FSW. It wasn't even underneath the ring. They tossed me into the back. And I went to the back through the entrance, and I came back out. Lights turned off, my music turned off, fog machine went crazy, the lights were flickering, and here I come out crawling out from the back, and the wolf mask on, all mad. And I think I threw 2 guys inside of a coffin and danced on the coffin while they were inside of it.
That's actually pretty cool. That's great. When you're on the road and you go out there and you see like other impersonators, like Prince impersonators or anything, is it always on site? No, I'm just joking.
I mean, I see whoever I see, you know. I mean, I've done them all before. I had to be
okay, that's
before,
cool.
So I got a full closet right now. I'm like, like a remus. I mean, damn, I thought you just do Michael. I said I do only Michael, but when the money calls,
are we gonna get an Elvis in the ring?
I don't know. One day, maybe I'll turn around, throw some Elvis on, be at the next Honky Tonk Man.
1 or 2 shows. 1 or 2 shows.
I think
Who's Elvis? What are you talking about?
You pull a Hector Lavoe, then you really got you do a Hector or Mark Anthony.
Oh, that's it. You do Mark Anthony in New York?
Mark Anthony. Shoot, I gotta practice doing Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, that's a good one. Bruno Mars would be a good one.
Someone's like, "Can you do Bruno Mars?" I was like, "I do Michael Jackson." They're like, "But can you do Bruno Mars?" That's it. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you on that.
So, when you're calling your matches, is it hard to get people to do your spots, like to convince them, or is it typically like, are they usually down to do like, yeah, let's do it? Like, is it convincing?
A lot of these guys have seen my spots. Yeah, they already recommended to me before I even say anything. Like, we want to see you do this spot and this spot. You got your Thriller spot. You got this. You got okay. Now let's just put it together. Let's figure out how I'm gonna do it.
When you're preparing for a match and you come up to these guys, how comfortable are you like? Is it more like a free roam when you're doing the moonwalk DDT? Like, how do you walk into a guy into that and just tell him to follow you? How do you not mess up the moonwalk? How do you keep it so smooth? I guess is my question.
Because the lock of their head, when I lock their head, I also wrap their arm around my body, so I'm able to control them and really pull them with me. And when I'm moonwalking, I put my toe when I'm toe stand. When I put the toe down, I'm using that to anchor myself to pull myself back a little more, and that's how I'm with me. If they're bigger, I like to grab them in the position and run them into the ropes.
That's it.
So that
they're
way
going
they
no
walk
matter
it
what.
on their own.
Yeah.
Just walk.
You gotta follow. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
They're going one way or another. I can hold them here. You go hit the ropes, and then I'm with you.
What other than your MJ Live helping your wrestling career, has your wrestling career helped your MJ Live experience with like stunts or taking bumps? Do you do bumps on the MJ Live experience?
No, we don't have to take any bumps. I mean, the only bump I normally take for MJ Live is like for Man in the Mirror. I do a quick spin and I drop down to my knees. I'll spin like 6 times and then just go straight down to the ground for for the moment. But I think that's the only bump I take in the show, and that's really just a knee bump.
Oh, hell yeah.
If I hurt myself on that plenty of times, I'll tell you what, I wear knee pads. Yeah. I do wear knee pads for work too.
Just keep them on.
It's like I do for wrestling, I wear it for work too, just in case.
Yeah.
Have you
pretty much?
Have you ever had to miss a?
There you go. I'm close by.
Gotta have them on deck. Gotta stay ready. Have you ever had to miss a wrestling event due to MJ Live, like on Monday or on a Tuesday?
I've had to miss due to MJ Live before. I had to cancel because the show called me in. And
yeah, man.
Right, that's the priority.
I love performing wrestling, but my priority is MJ Live. So sometimes I've had to cancel gigs. Sometimes I couldn't make it because of flights, and the flight didn't get me back in time for work. I couldn't do it, so it's like some stuff like that happens. But I try to awfully make it work. I'll often make it work. I'll try to fly out somewhere or drive somewhere and then drive back right away. Like for GCW, they're in LA. So
you ever worry about getting injured in either?
I'll do the show there and drive right back. So.
I get you just gotta work through it.
You just don't know. Yeah, I work through it pretty much. I hurt my legs sometimes. I do corkscrews off the top rope on landing people. So something's gonna happen eventually,
have you,
right? But I try to.
Have you ever gotten the chance to take the like the MJ Live experience international, like outside the States?
Not yet. I'm working on a passport currently, and when I get the passport situation situated, I'll be able to go to Japan and Canada and stuff like that. I got a lot of people reaching out to me that want me to fly out there to wrestle.
Hey, you're killing in Japan, dude.
Can't really say which promotions yet until I get my passport, but yeah.
No, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. Don't want to. No spoilers.
Gotta wait and see, y'all. Wait and see.
Figure that out.
No spoilers. You have any memorable experiences from your MJ Live? Anything? Yeah.
MJ Live. Man, it's a fun show. I get a good crowd. When the crowd's there and the crowd's reacting, you're feeling it, and they standing up, they're jamming with me. I'll jump down into the audience and I'll dance with them. Shoot, I'll sit on somebody's lap, make them laugh. Out of nowhere, I'm just sitting on your lap, still singing to you. She's out of my life.
Exactly.
Smooth criminal status.
The smooth criminal, I do the full lean. You get the full. That's my favorite part, I think, because I get to do the lean. And Billie Jean's my favorite dance break because I get to be me. It's really show you my dance routines. I've been practicing.
That's dope.
Doing the shows and doing wrestling, is the pop the same? Like, is it like how different? It gotta be a little different.
No.
Can you compare? Can you compare the two pops?
Oh, there's a difference for sure. I mean,
obviously we know the pop for wrestling, and then the pop what's the excitement?
There's the pop for the stage is more like pop of respect. Like, oh, you did a good job. Yeah, that was cool. Sometimes it's not like, oh, they're really into it compared to the wrestling fans. Like, oh my God, it's freaking Santana Jackson. You all throw his underwear.
Now, which one do you love more?
Where's this? Damn. I love the wrestling more. I think I get more respect and love from the wrestling ring. I mean, stage is a different type of love and respect. People love that I'm honoring Michael and legacy alive. But in the ring is a whole different energy there. I feel like I became the Rock, when I did AAA, I stepped out, the place was packed. I don't know how many people, 5,000 or more, but it was packed. And I stepped out there, I'm doing a little dance routine, and I had to stop and soak it in for a minute, just look around, just wow, this is what I like. This is the crowd I feel. This is the energy I need. This is the energy I feed off of. Makes me give you more. Makes me excited to do more about it stuff.
Exactly.
You got a dead crowd.
The energy and the vibe.
You're gonna give what you want, but have that excited crowd is going
energy.
Yeah. I mean, the energy is amazing, and I'm walking around slapping hands, and everyone follows me or they know me already. In Mexico, they're like, "Oh, congratulations on your engagement." I'm like, "How did you know? We follow you." Everybody in the circle was saying, "Thank you, congrats."
We see on Twitter, but congratulations.
Which congratulations, by the way, on your engagement, man. That was awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I had to
Is she a
surprise her
wrestling
with
fan
that
or a
one.
Michael Jackson fan?
Oh wow, is that how you met?
She's actually in the
Oh,
show. She's a
nice.
dancer. Yeah, she's an amazing dancer. She's performed a lot of places and done a lot of things. But she got picked up by the show in Atlantic City because we did a residency up there. So they sent me out there with my band, a drummer, a guitar player, and a keyboardist.
Okay.
And a head dancer, head dancer to teach new dancers. So we hired all of them in Atlantic City. I met her out there, and we kind of we really clicked immediately. Like she's the girl version of me, and ever since then, I brought her back out here to Vegas. She's still in the show. They kept her working for the show, so now she stays busy working. We work on the same night sometimes or different nights.
That's awesome.
It's she loves wrestling too because she comes to me with all the things.
Nice.
I think this
There you go.
she hit one of my opponents with the head scissors. Took him out. Wow.
Dope.
You do a Billy G.
She got a good pop for that.
Gimmick or
got
something.
a hell of a pop for that.
Billy G. There you go. Oh man.
She's Billy G.
There you go.
Here's her name. She's Gracie.
Male female tag title going on.
That's a good one.
There he is.
Hey, when it's there, we'll go for it. You never know. She's more my manager. She's more my manager right now. She kind of manages me. Awesome. I come out, takes my jacket, takes the glasses. For me when I get beat up.
Would you say you get more recognition for the wrestling than you do for the MJ Live? Like if you were walking out on the street?
I get both, honestly. People recognize me because first is Vegas. So everyone's like, "Oh, you're a street performer." I was like, "Not anymore. I used to be.
Yeah, you earned that.
I used to be on the street a lot. Like I said, I started homeless. So I worked my butt up out there. But I'm like, no, I actually work for a show now. So it's like, it's a difference to say that. I work for the show. It's like, oh, you're that MJ Live guy, or oh, you're the guy that choked the guy out on Fremont Street, aren't you? Or you're the Moonwalk DDT guy. Like I get all these different references, but it was like really cool. They still don't remember.
Is it a? Go ahead, Martin.
Do you remember the first time you was recognized as Santana Jackson? Like just walking around, the first fan to come on. Are you Santana Jackson in that situation?
Yeah, when I first did the Moonwalk DDT, I think I was Michael and I was going to Walmart or something. Wow. And who recognized me? It was ICP. It was Jay, cool. Violent Jay. He wasn't in makeup, and neither was his partner. And I just pulled in I think I just did MJ Live, so I pulled into Walmart real quick to go grab a few stuff. And I see these two guys walk up on the side of me, and they look at me. And they're checking me out and couldn't figure out who the fuck I was. And I eventually get out, and they're like, "Hi, we're big Michael Jackson fans. We know who you are." Shook my hand. They're like, "Yeah, we did. I'm Violent Jay. I'm from ICP. We just did a concert out here." I was like, "I know who you guys are." Man, it's crazy. So I took a photo with them, and now I get to actually work with them too. So that's another cool thing. I got to be part of their wrestling company. And
there it is.
I think I'm going there next weekend. I'm actually wrestling with them. So
that's dope.
But no, I got it from them, and I got it from like a couple people just walking around. Like I work the Nerd Bar, do security as well. So at night I go do some security, and sometimes I'm still in gear because I come straight from MJ Live and go work security.
There it is.
So I got my bulletproof vest on, my belt. I look like Michael. So everyone comes up. They're like, "Are you Santana Jackson?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." I was like, "Thank you for recognizing." And I shake my hand. They're like, "Oh, we're fans. We love your stuff. Keep it going, man." And I walk in. Another person come by, like maybe 20 minutes later, say the same thing. "You Santana Jackson?" Like, yeah.
No.
It's cool to get recognized. I'll tell you that. Definitely, they know who I am compared to all the other great Michaels out there. Because I'm not the only MJ. I mean, there's other great impersonators out there. Not the one. But I mean, there's other ones out there.
You want that spot? Other Michaels, he wants that spot. All right, he wants that spot.
If he listens to this interview, he's gonna hear it.
There can only be one Michael.
He's definitely covered for that spot.
Coming for that spot.
Now,
I'm not gonna say it.
Now you do the MJ Live experience. You do the wrestling. Now I know your schedule is fully packed.
I also have my other show I work. It's called the MJ Experience.
Okay, so
that's out of St. Louis. That's out of St. Louis. So it's like a gospel type stuff, a little more gospel, a little more church. So it's a little more, you're still family friendly. Do a little magic sometimes. So I'll appear somewhere and disappear. I'm trying to make it more like Michael's concert from This Is It. So it'll be like what he wanted, the magic that. So yeah, we're working on a show. I'm actually gonna be going out there in May to do a
nice. That's
concert.
Dope. Yeah. Oh yeah. I might have to look into that. Send us a link. Yeah, send us a
link.
Yeah,
for sure.
Did MJ the MJ Live, did they allow you to take the costumes to take to your wrestling, or did you have to go purchase your own gear for wrestling?
Oh wow!
To work for MJ Live, I needed to have all the costumes on my own. I needed a lot of the costumes I had. I got it from another Michael who traded me out for I got a limo, so I traded him my limo, got rid of the limo, and got these cool costumes for the show. And then I went ordered a lot of
the
them.
money
So
maker,
my
right?
closet is full of costumes right now. Some I probably don't even need anymore. I even got Michael Jackson's shirt, from This Is It, the last shirt he wore before he passed away. I mean, I got that in the closet right now. I got that from a fan.
Oh yeah. So I guess that's a plus. You get to your gear is it's transversal everywhere you go. Don't have to change for nothing. That's what's up.
I mean, I keep the certain gear. I keep the black CE shirt, the button up when I wrestle, or the red one. So it's like I wear those two colors, or every now and then I put a little blue shirt on or something.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
entrance jackets are always gonna be something fly. I'm always gonna try to enter something cool.
Do you ever find your
full gear 360?
Get your glass.
There it is. But
check out my cheeks. See that?
quick question about wrestling training.
Nacho.
Was it easy? Was it hard? Was it harder than you expected? Was it easier than expected?
I ain't gonna lie, it was hard.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard. I thought it would be easier. Like I thought I'd be able to get it right away because I'm athletic already. Because I did a lot of training for boxing, jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. So I figured getting in the ring for that. It's sort of the same. I'm gonna sweat my butt off. It's a whole different workout. That's a whole different thing. You have to run them ropes and be able to stay breathing correctly. And
do you
I
remember your first bump?
Went like that. I hated it. I remember it because you had to do all these drills. It's like you got to do quarter rolls, your front rolls, your back rolls, and then you have to do a tiger roll. You got to hit the buckle, and you have to do a front flip bump, a handstand bump, and then like a back flip bump type stuff. And it was just like just a back bump. And man, those things suck, especially when you don't remember how to tuck in your head to your shoulder, to your neck, to your chest. Oh man, I snagged it a few times. I mean, even learning the DDT, I learned that from Jake Say. He's like, "You're doing it wrong. You got to do it this way." I was like, "Okay." He tells me how to take it, but he never didn't remind me about turning my head. So I try to do it in front of him on the floor with the concrete, and like, yeah, just take it, like drop it down to a push-up. Also, so like this, I drop down, smack my chin around the floor, and come back up. He's like, "Yeah, you got to turn your head." I was like, "Gotcha, I know that now."
Now, last
question.
Like,
who
was
go ahead, Zombie.
I don't want to say choreograph, but running spots and stuff. Was that easy? Because obviously you're kind of running spots on the stage a little bit, like dancing spots and stuff like that. So was that easy for you, like remembering your match and stuff like that, and like when to do something, when the timing, the positioning? Was that an easy transition from like stage to ring or ring to stage?
I mean, it's a little harder. It's a little bit harder because on stage I go with what I feel.
Nice.
I go with a Michael Jackson feel, and if I feel this is what Michael did, this is what I'm gonna do. And sometimes it's not always going to be the same. It could be changed a little bit, but I have actually my routines I do for there. But with wrestling, it's a little different. I mean, I have to memorize a lot of different stuff, and with all the matches I do, you got to memorize everything from each individual match. The new ones, you got to pretty much erase your brain and like, let's just get this in sections.
That's the best way. I always say, like, when I do a match, I always just give myself period points. Like, okay, here's the first, second, and then everything else is go figure it out there.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember the first spot to the last spot because
pretty much
stuff is gonna happen. I might take a chin bump and then forget the rest of the match. I might forget that I'm in the ring. So like, it's hard to remember everything.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I go off with key points, good like hard memory spots. Like, okay, I'm getting power bombed here. I know to roll out and turn into the wolf. I know now wolf time.
Now it's all right.
I'm waiting, so you can do whatever you want until that power bomb comes, and I'm like, okay, now it's time for me to do something. Yeah, or you did everything else to me. You hit me with a super kick. Boom! Now I know it's time for me to turn around and do a toe stand. Super kick's coming, toe stand. Get out of it. Turn around, backhand or something like that. Mike Bailey. So it was like stuff like that.
Did you find it hard trying to figure out how to like wrestle with all the different styles of wrestling? Where, like Mike Speedball has like this kung fu style of wrestling that he brings to his game, and then Effie has such a elegance, flamboyant style that he brings to this. It's almost strong style if you really think about it. Did you find like kind of difficult for you to like, okay, I got to adapt to the way he does this, and then adapt to the way this guy does this?
I'm pretty cool at adapting with people. I can adapt to them fairly quickly. I just gotta find myself when I'm doing stuff with them. Like I gotta figure out what works for me at this for this match. You know, what's gonna really work. You know, I can't give them everything. You know, you gotta give them wanting more. So it's like I gotta hit them with some of these hot things I do while making them think about, oh, like I didn't do Thriller thing for the last two matches. I didn't turn into the wall. Everyone was expecting it. They're like, when is he gonna do it? I didn't do it, but the match was amazing. You had a good time. You still like, wow, what a great match. Forgot about the Thriller spot. Okay.
Knowing Michael Jackson's like one of your biggest influence in the entertainment side, who was one of your biggest influence in the ring? Who did you want to kind of like, I guess not be like, but...
Look at the eyebrow. Okay. Says it all.
There it is.
Says it all.
Can I ask why?
That'd be the great one. When he had curly hair like I did before he was
Rocky Maivia.
You know, he's wearing that blue outfit. You know what I'm saying? He's like,
yep.
Maivia, yep. That's the Rock I kind of grew up watching, and him and Eddie were kind of my two favorite. Eddie for his charisma. So you'll see me do this every now and then.
That's crazy because
I'm Latino.
Everyone, no one ever mentioned like, oh yeah, so no one ever says that version of the Rock. So the fact that you said that version, I was like mind blown. I'm like, yeah, I can see it though. I can see it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because that was my hairstyle. I had the same hair. My hair was curly with a fade on the side. I mean, I had the same look.
That's it.
And everyone would make fun of me, talking about, you got a patch of grass on your hair.
Like, what's your biggest challenge having the, I guess not dual career, but the triple career that you have right now? Is it hard to juggle all three of them at like during the same week, during the same time? How do you figure out who do you put first? I guess you put the MJ Live first, correct? And then wrestling?
Absolutely.
And then
wrestling. And I do security about the nights I'm off.
Okay.
Dive into a world where every pinfall, every suplex, and every promo is celebrated in fashion. From the legendary 3-count trivia to the iconic bad guy wrestling, we've got the latest gear to elevate your wrestling wardrobe. Show off your passion for the squared circle. It's not just clothing, it's a lifestyle. Come shop with us and unleash your inner champion at foursidesofthering.com. That's foursidesofthering.com.
And we're back. How you guys doing? Long time no see. How you been?
Let's jump right back into our interview. How do you keep your performances in wrestling, but also in the MJ Live fresh? Like, how do you keep fresh ideas? How do you keep fans engaged and entertained through both?
Man, MJ Live's kind of like a routine, so it's kind of like I do here and there, some different things, but I think I'm always just trying to find a way to get the crowd to pop, and a dance move I do or something I pop off or a toe stand I hold.
Nice.
I gotta say the wrestling crowd's way cooler. It's easier to entertain. It's way. I mean, I just hee and they're losing their mind and the he's and having a good time. Other crowds, when you do it on stage, they expect a certain amount of, something from you.
Simple stuff.
Unlike the wrestling, they just want to see you perform and have a good time, and no matter what I do, a crotch grab and they go crazy about that. So it's like we have fun. MJ Live is more stage stuff. They're like, he grabbed his crotch. That's cool.
I mean, that's how it is.
Wrestling fans, he grabbed his crotch.
Real quick, working down in, you said you worked down in Mexico, right? No, they work.
It's a different world. That's for sure.
I know we work everything to the left up in American, up us, and then Mexico is opposite side. Was that hard for you? Like feeding to the opposite side? Nice.
Not really. I just feed to whatever they want. Like this whatever you grab, I know how to go with it. You know what I mean? I was trained to be able to do both ways. Another one of my coaches is named Cutthroat Cody, so we ever got trained by him. He works for FSW, and he's an awesome trainer. Like Thursday nights is when he does it, but he's the one that taught me a lot of cool technical stuff when it comes to how to learn how to switch it up. You know, we lock up this way in America, like they lock up this way.
So are you bilingual?
Just learn to switch. I mean, it's switching your head. It's trying to mirror everything else.
Was there?
I'm still kicking. I'm still kicking.
Was there a language barrier in Mexico? Or are you bilingual?
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican, so I mean, I can understand what you're saying. I can't say I can speak it that great because
you're in a room with three Puerto Ricans.
At least I know.
You're in a room with 3 Puerto Ricans. Yeah, we know what you're talking. I can understand you, but you want me to speak it?
I understand what you said. What you say about my mama?
Have you?
Well, we had a guy there who kind of helped translate, break everything down, and kind of explain what they want to do and what I want to do. And how
have you ever had the chance to go? Have you ever had the chance to go wrestle in Puerto Rico?
Nice.
Not yet. I've been hoping to. I mean, I'm talking with Conan. Hopefully, he can get me some work out there, and I'm glad to have fun. I got a lot of cool guys who shoot me a little message here, like, "Oh, we know some guys out there." Is there? I was like, man, I'd love to go to Puerto Rico. I'll be out there like, "Oh, Latino heat is in the house."
Something like
the new version of the hee hee.
You'd have to say Wepa, I feel like.
There it is. Puerto Rico. Now, with your wrestling career, is there
you'd have to hit the
moment where you're like today you can look back on and be like, and then it's like just chills to you. Like, is there any moment in wrestling that's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life?
I think what sticks with me now is that I have a cool person that talks to me. I think that the main thing of wrestling that sticks with me is just being able to do it. That stays with me all the time. I'm out there. I'm being able to do something. I'm living my life to the fullest. You know, I'm getting to do something a lot of people wouldn't be able to do, and I'm doing it as a character I like. So it's like I'm getting to live that life that I only can dream of, and I never thought this would be this reality. So, but I think the coolest thing I like about all of this wrestling stuff, period, is that I have a friend that you all know who's a really cool guy. He's been in my ear too. This that fool, right?
Nice.
Yeah,
no. That's only your privilege.
He's a cool guy. I think my coolest thing is meeting him and chatting with him, and kind of he's like an uncle now to me. I call him like Uncle.
Okay.
That's awesome.
But like, I think when it comes to wrestling stuff, I think that's one of the coolest moments right now. I was like, I'm cool with that guy. The guy's like family now. I could chat with him. And anything I can think of, and what should I charge? What do you think I'm worth?
Yeah.
Or, he's the guy. Definitely. Oh, you're worth this. You gotta do this. You gotta make sure you make your money. He's good. He's a good. I guess a new mentor, right? Like my mentor for wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you hear Matt Cardona speak about it a lot. Independent wrestlers should be selling their merch, keep selling yourself. So, is it easier for you to sell merch compared to like other wrestlers when you go to a show because you have the Michael Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
If I had merch, I mean, I go up there sometimes. I have like wristbands, pictures. I mean, I sell some pictures and stuff like that. But everyone wants to buy that one club shirt I got. I just have made them.
Savage over here.
I gotta pull that out. Eventually, I'm gonna get some shirts. Man. I gotta find a shirt guy.
There we go.
We could probably hook you up with somebody. Definitely.
Oh yeah, we got a good shirt guy going. I'll be having some shirts on deck.
As an entertainer in theater, do you have any kind of advice to any other street performer trying to make it?
Never quit. I mean, you're gonna go through a lot of hard times. I mean, I started homeless. I worked in the street. I didn't have any help. I didn't wear any makeup. No one taught me nothing. I was just working off of tips and donations when I came to Vegas. Eventually, I got picked up doing charity events in hospitals and stuff like that, but still have to work at night to make money to feed myself, to stay in a hotel or stay somewhere so I can sleep safe. So You're gonna go through all that kind of crazy stuff. There's gonna be times you feel like you're never gonna make it, or it's never gonna happen. But you can do anything you want to do as long as you keep your mind, heart, and soul, together and work hard at it.
Okay.
Don't quit. You go up, you go down. What happens when you go down? You go back up. You work your way back up. And I've had plenty of these up and down moments. I've had, I was here before, and then I dropped down here, and then I got up here, and I dropped down here. But it's part of the roller coaster of life. So I mean, if you really want something and you this is what you want to do in life, just do it. Like push it.
Right.
Push yourself. Ain't no one to do it.
Definitely, that's facts. That's 100%. No. I'm not sure if you're allowed to talk about it or not. How does it work with the Tropicana closing? Does another hotel pick up the experience or?
No, because we moved around. The show moves a lot. So our show moved from the Sahara, they were at the Rio before I got picked up, and then they moved to Sahara. I got picked up at the Sahara, and then we moved to Tropicana, and then from now we're at Stratosphere. Sorry, Stratosphere, Tropicana. Now we're at the Sahara. Sorry, all mixed up, all moving around. But yeah, they moved around a lot. And after they were tearing down the Tropicana, which I really liked that stage. It was a real cool place to perform. The stage was huge. It had more space to be crazier and do more stuff.
Compared to where you are right now?
Need that room, man.
Compared to where I'm at right now, it's a little smaller steps. It's kind of hard to really pull off all my good stuff without falling off the stage.
When you
that stage is a little bit higher. It's a little bit higher than our old stage. A little bit lower. I felt like I was more personal.
When you stepped into the ring the first time, did you feel like you had more space inside the ring than you did a stage, or did you feel like the stage was more spacious for you?
I feel like the stage is more solid to dance and really get down, compared to a ring, which has a little bounce to it when I'm doing some stuff. So I had to adjust to dancing on a ring compared to dancing in the stage. So it's like two different. I had to learn how to go with it. Compared to bounce, it's like dancing on a trampoline and being able to pull off all these cool moves, but knowing how to hit it at the same time while you're going.
Especially at a GCW, because they have that super, thick, like velvety kind of like mat.
Okay.
Kind of was it hard to do the moonwalk on that one at first?
That sticks you get stuck on that a little bit, but because I switched over to boots. I'm not wearing the Michael shoes no more. I was doing it in Michael in the loafers for a while, but I was like, damn, I flew off my loafers a few times. I'm like, yeah, I can't be flying out of my shoes. So I put the boots on. I got ankles nice and tight. And I can do all these top rope stuff that I've been doing. The beaded rope.
Now you're saying that like obviously we never see Michael Jackson do a corkscrew or moonsault.
Other than go ahead, Zombie.
First, was it strictly just Michael spots, and then you're like, okay, maybe I should start elevating and kind of not still doing the Michael Jackson gimmick, but showing myself as my own person with my moveset. Is that like your mindset? Nice.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yep, that's exactly how I had it set. I was like, I can do all this Michael, because I started off with just the Michael stuff, and it's cool. It was getting over for a while, but this is not enough. It needed more. Yeah. And I wanted to show that I can wrestle. I'm not just a gimmick. I'm not just a character who can come out there and dance and make you smile. I can go out there and whoop your monkey ass. No, I go out there and dance.
I can entertain.
And basically, I can show that there's more to me than just the character. I can give you all this cool high spots.
No pun intended.
And I can still dance while doing it. When I do the corkscrew, I'm up there grabbing my crotch before I go spinning on you.
That's it.
That's a Michael Jackson spin to me, so. I try to be. I'm just the master of none.
Has anybody ever dropped you as you did your smooth walk across the top rope? Yeah.
Have they ever dropped me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. I've been dropped plenty of times. Oh yeah.
Not fun. Oh, I bet. Not fun. I bet.
Not fun.
Slippery.
I mean, I've been pulled. They've come out of my moonwalk DDT and did something else to me that tore me up.
What made you want to do that move right there? Was it the old school Undertaker kind of spot that you've seen? Yes, sir.
You mean the top rope? The top rope. It was kind of an Undertaker thing, and I like that I can bounce from the second rope and just both feet and just land on the top, because I like to make it look like I'm flying and then land and try to be cocky about it while putting one foot up and kicking out and start walking with beating steps.
Nice. Is there
beaded rope walk? I don't know. It kind of like a bit of old school Undertaker there. That's what kind of got his step from that. And then just a little mix.
Did you already have your move set before coming to wrestling, or did wrestling? No.
Is there
all
a
developed during
specific
every match
wrestler?
I've had, bro?
Obviously,
Every
there's
fight I've done.
Michael Jackson
That's
all
everything
over
you
the
saw
place.
when it
But
happened.
is there
on the
any
spot.
wrestlers that you watch? Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab a little bit of this from. I'm gonna grab my selling from this guy. I'm gonna grab my like a couple of move sets from him. Is there any wrestlers that you watch who's like, I'm gonna try to not copycat, but he's my go-to if I want to learn something.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Imitate in a way. Yeah, that's the
Nice.
Rock. Like I try to imitate the Rock. That's what I do. That King of Pop elbow. You know, I kick their hands up. Oh, but I dance across their body, hit the ropes. The Thriller, drop the elbow. So that's kind of like my homage to the Rock there. Of course, the spot with the Undertaker thing, the top. That's a little bit of Undertaker there. And then I do a lot of little cocky things like Eddie Guerrero would do. You know, like do a lot of fun stuff like that. So I kind of take a piece from everybody, like Eddie's charisma and the way he sells and his interacts with that gets the crowd on his side. The Rock, where he is kind of trying to be electrified, smell in the air, like, oh yeah, you don't know. Like I try to take a little.
How would
bit
you
of
best describe
style.
your style of wrestling? Would you say high flying,
That's
a
it,
luchador, or are you just like a mixture of everything?
I'm just an entertainer. Okay. I'm an entertainer.
I like that. I actually love that answer. That's a great answer. Definitely a great answer. I like that. So you switched from you actually in wrestling boots now, right? Are they custom made wrestling boots? Do they look like loafers?
That's it.
No, I actually put the white cuffs over them. You know, like the Smooth Criminal cuffs. So I wear the black boots with the white Smooth Criminal cuffs over them, so it looks like a pair of Michael boots while I'm out
GCW
there.
is your current home, correct? Is there no wrestling promotion in
GCW? They do a lot of. You know, I'm a big GCW fan.
Yeah, that's FSW.
Why I reached out to you in the first
but
place.
Like I said, I work with a lot of companies. Like
one thing about GCW crowds, I always tell the guys, this crowds are amazing. But is there a certain city that they, a certain place that when you went there, the crowd was just at its all-time peak for you?
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like, I don't know if it was my debut or not for GCW in Atlantic City when they first did something there. They were out there and I was doing the show. I was doing MJ Live show out there. The run was doing out there for 2 months, and they were out there doing a show. And they called me the next day. I think it was Joy. Say, hey, you want to wrestle? I'm like, yeah. So I go down there and no one knew I was gonna be there because another wrestler had canceled out. She couldn't make it or something. So I was wrestling with some other girl. Which I never wrestled with a girl before, so that was the first time I wrestled with a girl. So it was like, she came out, they get rid. But then when I came out, wow.
Yeah.
They were going nuts. It's Santana Jackson. I didn't even get in the ring yet. I'm getting, this is awesome.
That's awesome. Like, what did that feel?
Awesome.
Like, that.
Holy shit.
Being
Holy shit. I'm like, I ain't even smacked nobody yet.
Just
I ain't done nothing. I'm not even in the ring.
Like, in your head, are you like,
but that was
fuck yeah,
that was
like I got you, or like it's fucking gold. Like it's like hearing that is that like a switch or like, yeah, it's like we're about to bring this fucking house down right now.
It's the second one. The second one. Oh yeah, it's the energy. As soon as I feel that energy, I'm just like,
that's awesome.
This is for me? Like, really? This is such an honor. This is, you guys, let's do this thing. And I get really hyped. It just turns me on. Because I come out, my little bit like, yeah, hey, how y'all doing? All right, what's up? And then when I feel that energy, that turns me up 110. I'm like, yeah. I feel like I became a Dragon Ball Z character. My hair turned blonde, my eyes are blue.
How long did it take for you to be like, okay, I got it, I'm ready, I want to debut? A few months, couple weeks, a day, a year?
A year. I mean, it was like a year of training before I was like, let's get in the ring. Because I was nervous. I was like, I have to learn how to cut promos, which I haven't done. I mean, I cut a little promos before I'm going to different places, but when I first started, they're like, "Oh, I want you to cut a promo about wrestling this guy in January 3rd at the Mega Center for Bubbles because he kidnapped Bubbles from you, and you're trying to get Bubbles back, and it's for the Neverland Ranch contract." I'm like y'all do a whole bunch of Michael Jackson stuff at me right now. Like, can you give me a real situation?
Promos are hard no matter what, but
So
you
it's like I
gotta
had to
cut a
figure out
promo. Not
do a
only
promo on that,
cut a
cut on
promo,
that.
but you gotta cut
that
a
was the hard
promo
thing,
as Michael Jackson. Like to a point. Like, what will Michael Jackson say? Or like obviously you're not like. Is it to that point? Like, if are you doing full on Michael Jackson, or are you just like
I don't do it like Michael's
gimmick,
voice,
but you're getting Santana? Like, gimmick wise, talking wise, is it Michael or is it yourself, or a mixture?
It's Santana all day. Santana all day, because Michael's who I portray. Michael, that's why I put Santana and then Jackson, because this is his last name and my last name.
Nice.
So I'm representing myself, but also representing a star that I grew up admiring. So it's like I may look like Michael Jackson, but Santana Jackson is the one you're talking to.
Do you ever have you ever found yourself telling promotions like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want to do that"?
Not really. I kind of take the opportunity that when I get them, wherever I go, I can go out there and shine and make somebody smile. I feel like I did my job.
I hear that.
Win or lose, I try to have a good time.
Do you have full control of like your matches, or are you more of like you just go to work, they tell you who you got, and then you make it work, or do they come to say, "Hey, look, we're thinking about this person"?
It's up to whoever hires me. It's up to them who they want me to take and what they want in the match. I mean, they leave it to us, obviously, but I'll do whatever they're asking us to do. Sometimes certain things I won't take. But if I feel like, hey, I gotta go to MJ Live tomorrow, you're not putting me through a table. From the top.
There's 100 things you can do.
You're not gonna powerbomb me off the top rope down to the floor on a table. This ain't happening. I gotta dance. We can figure something out that can mess me up, but it ain't gonna be that one. It's 100, more than 100. Thousands.
Is there any match that you haven't had in your career that you want to do? Yeah,
any match I haven't had yet? Ladder match. I want to have a old school TLC match, pretty much.
Nice.
Ladders, tables, and chairs. I want to hit you with a chair. I got some spots I've been doing, like a Sabu spot that I sit the chair up in the middle and I run, jump off it, fly on me while you're in the corner splash type thing.
Nice. There it is.
So that's my little homage to Sabu. I do a little of that.
There we go.
And then I don't know. I speared someone through a table before, but it wasn't as Michael. I did it as a
kind of just
character.
random, off top of the head.
I was in no
that's pretty cool. That's
too much.
That's tough.
First one. Worst move to take.
Go for it.
That's not bad. Powerbombs suck. No matter what you do. No matter how safe, no matter what, they just suck.
Powerbomb.
Favorite move to give. Yes.
No matter how safe you are. It sucks.
Elbow.
My favorite move to give?
Or both entertaining.
Someone walk DDT.
Favorite opponent so
the
far?
Elbow. I ain't gonna lie. I like doing the elbow because I get the whole dance routine with that. So yeah, it's the elbow.
Nice. Dream opponent.
My favorite opponent so far? Damn. Mike Bailey.
Okay.
I don't have one.
Okay.
Yeah. Lost that opportunity,
really,
so
ain't
nothing.
I take any challenge that comes my way. I'm just like, I'm happy with whoever wants to fight me.
Out of wrestling real quick, because you kept mentioning it.
Ain't happening.
I'm pretty sure I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm pretty sure Nit Ram, Marcus. What's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? I mean, Vegeta is always a go-to.
I would talk about Vegeta.
100%.
I like Vegeta's attitude. I like his pride. I love the way he's just
100%.
His pride his pride is the same thing I
100%.
carry with myself. My pride for what I do for my work, for my
That's it. I think a lot of
race,
Puerto
my
Ricans
family.
can relate
carry
to
pride,
as prideful as
I feel like I
Vegeta
connect
is
with
for
Vegeta.
his race.
I'll fight for what's mine. Oh yeah.
Hey, that's a good point. Good point. Last question. Try not to think about it too much. You're at top 5 greatest of all time.
We're all saying
That's facts. That's facts.
5. No particular order. Just 5.
Good 5.
My favorite wrestlers of all time. Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero,
that's
The Rock.
Top of the top right there.
I can't even think of anyone else between those 3. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H.
Nice. I mean, that's a solid list. No one can argue about that.
Those are the top guys. I've always enjoyed watching them a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
those
hard
are the ones
thing
for
to
me.
beat.
Yeah, those are the ones for me. That's my team. I choose for Raw versus SmackDown.
Do you think you could portray or not even do you think, because obviously you could, do you think maybe like the WWE, AEW, TNA, do you think they would allow you to do the Michael Jackson gimmick? Like if they called you up and asked you not to do the Santana Jackson, but maybe be yourself, would you take that opportunity?
Nice.
Yeah,
absolutely. I would take the makeup off and keep the hat, glasses, and you're still getting Santana Jackson. You're just getting it without makeup.
Yeah.
And you get it. You still get the same suit and outfits I'm coming out with. I'm still gonna dance. I'm still gonna move on. I'm still gonna do everything you normally see me do. Just without makeup. That's all. If they give me an opportunity, I'll definitely take it. I was backstage Sabu for his debut at AEW, where he did that. Nice. I was basically his security guard. I was just Michael's security walking around, make sure no one messed with him. It was fun. Got to meet all the guys back there too. Big Show, Mark Henry, dance for Mark Henry. So it was real fun. But even Jericho, while they were calling,
you start looking around
are you going to do anything?
There's no Michael Jackson person over here. There's no Santana.
He's like, yeah, Santana. You know my name.
Yeah.
I know. That's exactly what I did because it wasn't the only person there. I can do something. But I was like, I'm just here for Sabu.
I feel like that would be perfect because it's
I think next
right
time
now
we never
with
know.
Tony Storm and her character work that she's doing right now.
For a second.
Like one of the best characters out. I think everyone can agree with that. So why not? I don't see why not put you up there in one of those major promotions.
That's true. That's true. Because I also love how you.
I know I want to fight Orange Cassidy when I was gonna say. That's for sure.
I love how you also said you're an entertainer, you get the gimmick, but at the same time you're a wrestler. You can do this. You're not trying to do it fake it till you make it like everybody else. You actually know how to run the rope. So I think that's also.
Yeah, like I said, I'll come out there and dance for the beginning. I'll give you all the fun stuff in the beginning, but then as the match goes on, you're going to see how serious I get. You're like, oh, this guy can really go. He could take it.
I think when you first when you first started doing all this, did you think there was going to be I know I asked about backlash. Did you think there was going to be, I guess not backlash, but I guess promoters saying, "Nah, we don't want the Michael Jackson thing," or was it instant hit?
Bless you.
I really didn't care what everyone thought. I did it because I loved Michael Jackson. I did it for fun. It was a moonwalk DDT. I didn't expect to go anywhere with this. I didn't expect it to go get as big as it did and to be doing what I'm doing now. Honestly, I just thought it would be a Vegas thing. I'll wrestle one time. I'll keep wrestling for the same company or little side shows we got here and there and get these gigs. Cool.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right. But yeah, I never expected to get as big as it did. Honestly, I just thought it would just be a thing, one time, off, and I could wrestle as myself. But it turned into a full out thing. It's turned into this is it.
It's awesome.
I'm doing now.
It's awesome that because you don't think it's gonna get there, and then you're here, and it's surreal.
Yeah, now I gotta improve and make it look good and make sure everything works for this character.
Did you think when you did it your first year, did you think it was going to last 5 years?
No, honestly, I didn't think it was going to last after I did it.
Nice.
I didn't think it was going to go any further than that. I mean, I thought that was it. That was that Moonwalk DDT. I went viral. That was it. My son was in the back. He was there for that moment. So that was cool.
I'm clean. What are you talking about?
I woke up the next day with my kid, like, "Hey, Dad, you're viral." I said, "Son, I got my shots. I didn't get viral, nothing." He's like, "No, stupid." He's like, "You're viral on the internet." Like, what the heck? Hell you talk about? That's your mom. No, I looked and I was like, "Oh shoot, yeah, I should went viral." Like, okay, didn't think anything else of it.
Yeah.
We didn't call. Hey, can you wrestle as Michael?
That's
a lot of makeup. Like this ain't a lot of. This is not like this is my skin color. I go from black to white.
When you're performing as Michael Jackson, but also when you're performing as Santana Jackson, what do you hope that like your audience take away from like both sides of the show, like when they see you?
I just hope they feel some kind of the magic from what Michael would have left behind, whether it's on stage or in the ring. They feel that connection to something I did, something I was doing. When it's on stage, I hope they feel the music. I hope they feel the connection of Michael's music and how he would perform it. I try to perform the same way. In the ring, it's a different type of thing. I hope they feel the connection with me. It's a Michael thing, but it's also a connection for me because I'm wrestling. I'm putting all this out there and putting myself out there to be this crazy looking guy in a ring, and I'm hoping they accept me and they love it. So that's I guess that's the difference between the stage and the ring. That two different receptions. I guess they love me on the stage because of a Michael, but they
no. I love your answer because like honestly, as a fan, like as a fan of Michael Jackson,
I will say
and you do this tribute to him, a fantastic tribute to him. But then also you're kind of doing this tribute to him in the wrestling ring, and you kind of bring like a surreal reality to Michael Jackson fans and wrestling fans, and bring it all at once. It's kind of like a forbidden door type thing. Like, oh dang, who would have known this would have happened? You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson.
And I will say, like, it's one of those things that, like,
honestly, thank you.
When you explain it to a non-wrestling fan,
that's awesome.
You have something that it's so easy to explain. Because, like for example, me and Marcus were brothers. Our father is not a big wrestling fan.
Make sure I keep up.
But when he stays with me, he has to watch everything I'm watching, obviously.
That's awesome.
And I was explaining to him who you were, and I was like, "No, I think you'd like this." I was like, he has this gimmick. He does like the King of Pop. My dad was like, "Well, that could never work." And I showed him your match on GCW, and my dad was sitting there. He was like, "It's crazy how good that is." Like. And he was honestly like in terms, he was kind of blown away. And I explained this to friends and other people. And today I was eating dinner with my buddies and I explained who you were. And he looked it up and he's like, "Well, these are cool. Like, how does he incorporate all this?" And I was like, it's really cool because you can bring. I feel like what you do brings non-wrestling fans because they're so familiar with Michael Jackson, but then they see what you can do in the ring, and it entitles them to watch you more. But they're also watching other guys, like I said earlier, like Speedball, Effie, because they're looking you up. And I think that's amazing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. They're tuning in. Yeah, they're tuning in and watching everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's an honor for me to be able to help spread their name out there. Whoever I'm wrestling with, they get recognition, and
that's
it's cool
awesome.
to turn some fans that are just stage fans to ring fans now. Like, I love this shit. This is amazing. I love it. You see that? You see what he just did? Oh my goodness, he's a wolf now. It's look at this guy. Look at the backflip he did. Like. You watch my match, but you wind up watching everyone else's match.
Kind of out there question.
You got stuck watching this.
If you had to pick a version of Michael Jackson,
I think that's awesome. I'm able to do anything like that.
What version of Michael Jackson is going to be your tag partner? Are we getting Billie Jean? Are we getting
that hot tag would be amazing?
Zombie version Michael? What are we getting? Okay, both leather jacket up. That's it. taped up
I'm
fingers.
getting the bad version.
That's it. I'm ready. Oh, that'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, who's bad? You know, the whole curl
There you
thing
go.
going on, the whole bad jacket.
Okay, I like that.
I think I'll go with
Yeah,
that.
man.
Okay.
That'll be the Michael I'll go with for sure.
That would
Because I know
be
he'd be a good fight.
that could have been your dream match. R.I.P. Michael. You know what I mean? Maybe if he would have been able to see your work as a wrestler, maybe he would have stepped in the ring a little bit too.
I wish I met Michael, brother. This is the reason I became a tribute artist. I was hoping I'll be able to meet him. That's why when I stepped into being a Michael, I was like, hopefully if I became good enough, he'll recognize me, he'll see me, and I'll be able to see him. Because he
how
loved the
was
person.
that? Like,
I hear that.
like
but when
having
he passed
a
away,
hero
I
like
was just
that
like, dang,
pass, and then
I
continue
worked too
Yeah,
hard
to
to
carry on
facts. That's facts.
his legacy, his soul, pretty much through you. Like how, like do you like? Is that an honor? Did you feel like a part of you should have stopped? Like, is there any like, what is that? What is that like?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I just feel like it's more the honor that I get to represent the guy that I grew up watching, that entertained me as a kid, that now I get to do the same thing that he did for me, for other people. Now I get to go out there and entertain for everyone else and leave that same feeling he left with me with them. So it's like
that spirit.
It's an amazing,
it's like
thing to do. I mean,
that saying,
I wake up every day
fighting
like I'm Michael
spirit.
Jackson.
You know, that
I'm
Michael
not Michael
Jackson spirit.
but
Because
I'm Michael Jackson.
my
You know,
dad,
like I'm part of his army. I'm the Michael army.
It is.
My dad might kill me for saying this, but he shed a tear when he found out Michael Jackson died. Like
I'm a
you know,
moonwalker.
it's like
That's what I call me, a
he
moonwalker.
blasts
Everyone's
his
my little
music. I
moonwalkers.
was listening to Michael Jackson today. You know, it's just something about his music and the way he, you know, did his song,
a lot of people
we all did. I'm sure we all.
Yeah, 100%. Do you have a favorite song?
His music's timeless. Like you can listen to it anytime. Do you have a favorite song? Any year in the future, and still groove with his music. It still keep you on your toes.
Speak about going to Go ahead. Favorite song?
Favorite song to dance to would be Billie Jean, because I get to really show off.
That's it.
I always like I liked Human Nature, the meaning and what it meant, make a change, because that's what changed me, right?
Yeah.
I made a change, and
that's true.
We are.
You spoke about you speak about being homeless. Was when you were chasing the street performance into becoming Michael, was there no I guess support, family support, or was there just no support on doing that?
I have family in Florida. I have my mom and my dad. I have family. I just didn't want help from them. This was a me thing. This wasn't a family thing. And of course, my dad didn't think I was going to make anything out of it, so his option was come home. Mom's option would have been come home. So it was like, I'm not coming home.
To you for doing
I came out here for a reason, with a purpose, a mindset.
Yeah.
I'll stay homeless for 4 years and work my way up. And you know what? That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, a lot for real, because you made it.
Yeah, a lot of thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard. It wasn't easy, but like I tell everybody, anyone could do it. Get off the streets and
could your father sit there and tell you now, as like back then, I didn't think you were going to do it? Really?
My dad cries. My dad came to the show and cried.
Nice.
So proud of
Have they seen you wrestle?
Like you better be.
Yeah. That's dope.
He's just like, you crazy. I'm like, I know. I said, Dad, we got one life to live. I got to live to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? When I die, that's it. I'm not coming back. This ain't a video game. I don't get an extra life. Everything I want to do, I'm going to do it now, but make sure I do it safe and enough so I don't get so damn injured. I'm walking around looking like a Brokeback Mountain guy or something.
No,
There's way too many horses.
I feel, did you learn anything from wrestling that you didn't think you would learn?
I learned a lot. I learned respect. I learned a lot how, when you enter a room, shake everyone's hand, introduce yourself. You learn more respectful things from wrestling. It's not just a gritty, tough thing. It's it's a respectful thing. We all respect each other. We all shake each other's hand. We all introduce, and we don't know each other. We're in the same room. We're family now. We're all family. All wrestlers are family. And when shape form is like,
not to give it like a bad rip, but it's like
you can't get out.
Mafia biker club. It's
like the mafia.
brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. We don't try not to pull the curtain back too much.
It's a thing. You got to be on the inside to know the inside. If you know the inside, you don't tell the outside.
You said you're going to you may be going to Japan. We spoke about maybe also going to Puerto Rico to wrestle. That's a dream. Any other places, any other countries you want to go travel to and show your talents?
I want to go to the UK's reached out to me as well, so I definitely want to try the UK. China is it's cool, but Japan is the one that's been reaching out to me the most. So I definitely work with Japan. I definitely want to hit Canada for a tour up there. Honestly, I want to hit every place, every major place ever. Like I just want to travel the world and be able to spread this to everyone. I mean, I know I'm knowing a lot of places. People say they know me in Egypt. I'm like,
hey man, the pyramids get them deep satellite reception, man. The pointy top.
Egypt. I'm like, you guys got TV? I didn't know this. I'm messed up.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
That's all it is. They're lying to us.
Stupid. Apparently, man, good. The giant project. That's the giant projector. It's right beside the pyramid.
What?
No, that's cool. Like that's definitely what I want to do. I want to travel the world and meet all these people and ride a camel and ride the horses through the desert or whatever.
Nice.
Like I want to live this life, live to the fullest. That way, when I get old enough, it's like there's no regrets. So I wish I did this. There's no I wish I did that. It's like I did everything in my power.
Well, I mean, with that being said, what kind of legacy do you hope to leave, like both in the world of entertainment as the MJ Live experience and also within wrestling?
I don't consider myself the entertainer of the year, the performer or whatever, the top dog. I think I want to leave a legacy of, you can do anything you want to do. You can be from homeless to a superstar and a headliner in Las Vegas. When no one knew your name, no one cared about you, and everyone spit at you, or they throw eggs at you when you're walking down the road, and they disrespect you and steal your stuff. No matter what, and you keep pushing through all this stuff. One day you're gonna see you're amazing, and that's kind of the legacy I want to leave behind. They can see that I've been through stuff, I've been through craziness, but if I can do it, they can do it, and hopefully that motivates the next person to fight for their dream and take it.
Do you have any advice for any new wrestlers stepping into the squared circle?
Any new guys yet? Definitely, you want to pay attention to everything you're being taught and trained. Watch a lot of wrestling. Pay attention to what they're doing in the ring. And just knowledge is everything when it comes to wrestling. So just filling that brain with everything from bumps to flips to learning how to lock up and get these lockups on, selling that moment.
I brought up to Marcus earlier.
Pay a lot of attention and really training yourself into.
I've noticed your GCW record is pretty incredible. Actually, you have a really good win-loss record at GCW.
Do it in your way.
What's the chances we're going to see you go against for that world championship? Or
lock up, you know what I mean? I'll walk away from it. It's like find yourself and have fun with it.
Hey, Zombie, Martin, do you guys have any
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're all waiting for it. I only counted 2 from GCW. So one is Effie, and one happened, I think, almost like 2 years ago. It's like it looked like your first year in GCW.
I don't know. I mean, that'd be amazing.
But I had it written down, and I told Marcus, I was like, I don't know where I put it.
You got to mean something.
One is Effie, which your Effie match was incredible. So
I'm like, I think I've taken I don't know how many losses I've gotten from GCW.
No one remembers that.
I counted. Yeah. I don't even know who's the 2. I just know one's Effie.
I don't know what happened. The referee said something. I was like, what?
Like a collab show?
Even with that match, I wasn't supposed to lose.
No, just follow up question.
No, I'm joking. No, Effie is amazing. I love Effie. Yeah, I'll fight him any day of the week.
Effie is great. Go ahead. It was Dark Chic.
Yes, but that wasn't GCW, was it?
It looks like it was a VXS and a GCW show, like I guess like a combined show. Collab, yeah, at the FSW Arena in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
It was a pay-per-view. All grown up.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, it was. Yep. I remember taking on Dark Sheik. Yes.
Who remembers their career? No one remembers. Remember, I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Mix, yeah, or something like that. I don't remember. Don't ask me questions.
Yeah. Now Santana Jackson, if he ever wins, hopefully soon.
Man, I remember the fight. You tell me the person I fought, I'm like, oh yeah, I fought that person. Oh, Simon
Can't
Scott.
be
I remember
just
fighting him too. Yeah.
Title. I mean, do if your first title, do we get like a special, maybe like a red strap?
I know, right? Because I'm tired of collecting these things up here. You know what I'm saying?
Something that goes with the look, the gimmick, the Michael Jackson feel, something.
Oh man, it has to be.
A little sparkles, a little
we know some people.
Red strap with a little.
Can't be any old title. It needs to have
a little red staff, something with a glove, something with a glove on the side pieces or something.
Hey, we have the people champion.
Something with hee on the
top. How come we can't get the hee champion?
The belt guy be like the hee champion. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly.
Hey, all right. So we
know some people.
we gotta get him a t-shirt guy, and now we gotta get him a belt guy.
Oh, there we go.
We know the guy.
Walk around with a new title. I mean, I got a new one from AAA when I went out there, so this is my new one.
That one's dope too.
Yeah,
this guy doesn't sit here. I got
really
Kingo, I'm coming for you.
Oh man, hey, Santana, man, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, out of your schedule to sit here, talk with us, and just chat a little bit of your career.
Oh, no worries.
We truly appreciate it. Please, man, tell all our followers, any upcoming events that you got, anything that you got going on, where they could find you, where they could follow you, while we get up out of here.
Jack of all trades, remember, guys, jack of all trades.
I can check my calendar because I do a lot of stuff.
Quick question.
I'm flying to Baltimore last year. This 27th. I'll be in Baltimore. I believe I'm wrestling out there, so I forget what company. I'm so sorry. I'll figure that out later. But I'll be in Baltimore wrestling. I'll be back in Vegas on the 28th and the 29th. MJ Live and JCW, Ohio. I'll be out there.
He's all over the
May
place.
3rd. So these are the ones I have coming up right now. So May 3rd, JCW. I'll be performing for them. Ohio, get ready for Mr. Yeah, pretty much.
I know last year you was at WrestleCade, and me and Marcus, we actually just missed you because we did Saturday and he was there Friday. You doing WrestleCade this year again?
I'm not sure yet.
Nice.
Someone hasn't reached out to me yet, but I'm sure the moment they reach out, I will. I'll definitely be at WrestleCade. I know I got something coming up for a signing, which is going to be this weekend. Like Sunday or something. Sunday or Monday. I think Monday I have to do a signing thing, and then right to MJ Live right after.
So. Okay.
That's it. Live the life.
Yay! All day in makeup.
Yeah.
Well,
it's always back to back, but it's fun, Live it, baby, live it up.
Well, like I said, Santana, thank you so much, man, for coming, sitting down, talking with us.
That's it.
Hopefully, when you do win that title, maybe we can get you back on again, and we can celebrate. That title win.
You see a glove here and there.
Heck yeah! I'll be on here like I'll just have the belt right here the whole time. Yeah. I'll be like, y'all want to see Santana? Just the belt.
Yeah.
They be like GCW champ. Not putting it out there, but I'm putting it out there.
Book it.
But other than that,
thank you.
I'm happy what I get, baby. I'm just happy to be living the dream. So yeah, definitely. I appreciate you guys for having me on here and being able to chat with you guys. All three of you guys are amazing. Hope to continue success for the podcast and all that. And much love to you guys and everyone else who's watching. Stay tuned for some more cool stuff from these guys.
We appreciate that. You guys know where to find us. Four Sides of the Ring podcast, YouTube, Twitch. We're on Instagram, X. We're pretty much everywhere. Santana, thank you again for doing this. Ringsiders, everybody, you guys enjoy the rest of your day.